You build the machine. You connect the power. You step inside and travel back to the early 20th century. Your mission is simple. Find a young, struggling artist named Adolf. Stop him before he changes history. Almost everyone believes this would fix the world. Watch what actually happens. You find him. He's nobody yet. Broke, rejected, sleeping in a shelter for the homeless in Vienna. You have 100 ways to end this. You choose one. He vanishes from history. For 1 second, you feel like a hero. Then the timeline catches up to you. Because a man that violent, in that exact political vacuum, wasn't the cause. He was a symptom. Remove him, and the same hatred, the same economic collapse, the same hunger for someone to blame is still sitting there. Fully loaded, waiting for the next person willing to pull the trigger. History doesn't lose its villain. It just casts a new one. And you have no idea if he's worse. This is the problem nobody warns you about. Time travel isn't a delete button. It might be something closer to a trap that springs shut the moment you reach into it. To see why, we don't need a dictator. We need something smaller, something personal. What if you traveled back, not for the world, but for yourself? To stop your own grandfather from ever meeting your grandmother. You find him. You make sure the meeting never happens. And the moment you succeed, the floor disappears. If they never meet, your parent is never born. If your parent is never born, you are never born. And if you're never born, you never build the time machine to go back and stop the meeting in the first place. So the meeting never gets stopped, which means they do meet, which means you are born, which means you do go back. Follow that loop far enough and it stops being a story. It becomes a contradiction with no exit. Something in this chain is lying to you. Most people assume the answer is that reality would just rip itself apart the second you tried this. But there's a stranger possibility. One where the universe isn't fragile at all. One where it's rigged. Imagine you go back to help your own father, back when he was an awkward kid in the 1990s. You give him advice on how to be cool. Your advice is terrible. Embarrassingly, catastrophically terrible. It's so bad that it's the exact thing that warps him into the strange, particular person you grew up with. You didn't change him. You built him. Physicists call this the Novikov self-consistency principle. And the unsettling part isn't that you failed. It's that you couldn't have done anything else. There's no wall, no guard, no force field stopping you. Just a closed loop. And you were inside it before you ever climbed into the machine. But there's one idea that might actually break that loop. Not by making you stronger, by making you irrelevant to the timeline you came from. According to the many worlds interpretation, the moment your machine lands in the past, reality splits. You're no longer standing in your own past. You've stepped into a brand new universe, branching off from the one you left. Here, there's no contradiction to stop you. You can stop the meeting. You can lock the dictator away. You can rewrite anything you want. Because none of it is the timeline you're from anymore. Here's the part that should bother you more than the paradox ever did. Your original timeline is still out there. Untouched. Unaware. Your grandfather still meets your grandmother right on schedule. Nothing you were trying to fix back home actually got fixed. Because you're not back home. You're not anywhere close to home. You didn't rewrite your history. You exiled yourself from it. Permanently. With no way back. Which leaves us with the question this whole idea was hiding from the start. If time travel is ever invented, at any point in the future by anyone, and every single attempt creates a new splintered reality instead of fixing the old one, how would you know if you're standing in the original timeline at all? If someone 300 years from now travels back to undo one mistake, they don't erase it. They just create a branch where it didn't happen, and leave the original branch, the one with the mistake still in it, completely alone. We have no way of knowing which branch we're standing in. We could be the original, or we could be sitting inside someone else's failed correction, a reality that only exists because centuries from now, somebody tried to fix something and got it wrong in a way that built us instead.